Hi, everybody. David Essel here. There's just crazy times we're all going through. Everything from the pandemic to the political stuff to the racial stuff to the hurricane. We just went through Hurricane Ian, and it's still a devastation in Florida and many different areas. And I wanted to do a segment today on depression. What are the signs of depression? As a counselor, number one best-selling author, executive master coach, I struggled with depression for years and years and years until it came to a really bad climax where I was forced to reach out and get some serious help. And ever since that time in 1990, which occurred after a failed suicide attempt, I was diagnosed with all kinds of different mental health conditions that I had covered up with workaholism, with addiction. It doesn't matter if it's alcohol, drugs, food, social media, news. Addiction is addiction, right? And what addictions do is allow us to escape reality. And I was a master of escaping reality until 1990, and then the depression caught up with me so deeply that I attempted to take my life. It was after that that I devoted the rest of my life from 1990 to today to mental health concerns. And it doesn't matter if I'm working with executives or entrepreneurs or stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads or college students. We're all about mental health. And in the last couple of years, it's become not just a buzzword, it's become a survival word. How is your mental health? So let's talk about depression. So many different signs of it, and some of them are very weird, right? Like one of them is the desire to sleep as much as possible. And that happens a lot with people struggling with depression. But guess what? Inability to sleep could be a sign of depression as too. Insomnia, going to bed, waking up many times during the night. These can be signs of depression. A loss of joy, well, that kind of makes sense, right? A negative attitude that even turns more negative. That's another sign of depression. An increase in alcohol, an increase in food, an increase in pot, an increase in shopping, an increase in television watching. I mean, all of these can be signs of depression as well. The desire to isolate. Incredible increase in irritability in traffic, with children, with partners, with employees. I mean, it's amazing when we think of the concept of depression that it can be this far reaching, this wide reaching. But it is, and so I wanted to give some of these signs. If you have a chance, share this video, let people know, because if you happen to see yourself walking into any of these things that I've just mentioned, and there's many more signs of depression as well, but if you see yourself or someone else is watching this video, they may go, oh my God, I didn't even realize that I'm already in a low state of clinical depression or a high state of clinical depression, or I'm already walking down that road, and if I don't change now my lifestyle habits, there will be a blowout. There will be a full-blown depression. In my case, it took a year to get over with counseling and medical help. At the end of the year, I was able to get off of the medication, and even though I'm not a huge fan of medication, there are times when it's absolutely necessary, especially during suicide, post-suicide attempts, or suicidal ideation, etc. But if you find yourself in any of these situations, the number one thing to do is to reach out for help. It doesn't matter if you work with a coach, a counselor, a therapist, a psychiatrist, your own medical doctor, for gosh sake, but look for help. Look at these signs. Share this video. We want to make people aware that these are the signs, and then I'll do a video in the future about what steps we can take to help heal depression. If you want to work with me, the benefit of going through all the challenges I've gone through is that I'm very grounded when it comes to these mental health challenges like depression. We have different specials going on all the time right now. If you join us for 2 months of sessions, which is 8 sessions, you get 4 additional sessions free. All of that is at talkdavid.com. But remember, it doesn't matter who you work with. It just matters that you reach out and ask for help. I'm David Essel. The website is davidessel.com or talkdavid.com. Let's be wise when we need help. Don't do what I did and stuff it for 30 years until it turns into a crisis stage. Let's get help now. I'm in your corner, David Essel. Have a beautiful day.